Welcome back to the Voices of Women Summit, where in honor of International Women's Day 2026, we are raising the voices of hundreds of women so their messages can be heard. Your host for this session is Kimberly Crow. Kimberly is the founder of Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel and the creator of the Voices of Women Summit. She's got another amazing guest coming right up. Take it away, Kimberly.
Hey everyone, welcome back. This time I am here with Bea Jensen. Bea, welcome to the program.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here,
I'm
Kimberly. Thank you for making me a part of this movement.
Absolutely, it is a movement, and I'm so glad that you had time to carve out of your day to be with us because what you're talking about today is going to be super important for the folks that are listening. It is how to claim the life you love and deserve because you are worth it.
Yes, yes. I believe that deep in my heart. Every woman has value, dignity, and they deserve to live life fully and
I love
claim
it.
it.
Well, before we get into the topic, then tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you become so passionate about helping people claim the life they love?
Well, my story is really a story of my own journey towards self-discovery and finding who I really am, and what I value, what I stand for, and taking a firm stand of that. It has not been an easy journey. So if the you would give me a few minutes, I'd like to really go back into where my roots have been and how they have impacted where I am today, and what was my path. I'm sharing this story to all the women out there listening, not because I want you to have compassion for me. No, no, no. I'm sharing my past story to share with you the lessons I learned and how you too can embrace some of those lessons to empower yourself to also claim the life you deserve the way I have. And so I'm hoping that this story will inspire you. So, I am a Filipina. I came from a third world country where resources are limited. And I grew up in a family of 9 children where resources have to be really equally distributed and really prudently distributed. So I grew up with a mindset where we have to be community conscious. It's not just about me all the time, but it's the needs of the many far outweighs the needs of the one. So there's always a consciousness in saying that be careful what you demand because everyone else is going to be affected by what you ask for. So we
Mm,
were told don't demand too much because that's being selfish. So that's the first lesson that we learned as growing up in my culture. The second lesson I learned is that don't tell everybody else how good you are. That's being boastful or prideful. Just wait for somebody to recognize your worth and your value, and then you've earned it and not demanded it. Okay, so be humble and then just be happy and grateful for what you have. Always have that attitude of joy and gratitude, and don't demand too much because you're going to rock the boat and many other people will be affected by your demands. So when I live in my own country, it's okay because everybody else is on the same pace, right? And my family is also in the same way of thinking. And so there was always that consciousness. So I want to ask at this point is there anyone in the audience that can connect that a way of training? Put one in the chat if that's also been your training or background or the way you were raised when you were young. So if you can connect.
absolutely. So we've got a couple of ones in the chat.
But thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you for responding.
Yeah.
So that works if I am living in my own country. Fast forward, I moved to New York City. New York City is like the Hollywood of the East Coast, right? And it's a totally different ball game altogether because whoever is the loudest, the most articulate and assertive about what they want and demanding it, they usually get what they want. And that was a hard place for me to be because it totally contradicted who I was and what I wanted to be. I
Wow.
didn't know how to play that game. Okay. So for many years, I've been working in the field for over 30 years, Kimberly. And in all those 30 years, I played small, I played safe, but I paid a very high price. I realized later on, wow, everyone else around me, they're much younger, they're less tenured, probably have less experience, they're going rapidly up the company's ladder. Why? They had no qualms asking for what they want or demanding what
Yes.
they want and they deserve. And that's just the way New York operates. Oh my goodness, I have to learn this game. But my dilemma was, how do I stay true to who I am
Mm.
without jeopardizing my values
Yes. So
and
this
still
is
be able
now
to effectively navigate this new system?
So this is now a cultural issue, right? Like
Yes,
it's not just you have been told that you shouldn't brag about yourself, but you really believe and embody, like, I don't want to brag about myself, but I still need to be able to compete.
exactly. And it's saying like, so oftentimes I felt unseen, unheard, and unrecognized. Okay. So at one point, Kimberly, I said, maybe I'll muster enough courage to go out there and really step up for myself for once. I've been saying too safe, too small for too long, right?
Okay.
So I did have enough courage to ask and say, the management, would you sponsor me for a leadership training program that could help me grow professionally and personally, and I can contribute more to the field? My request was rejected. I was crushed.
Heartbroken. Yes, you stepped up, stepped out, and then got trampled on.
Exactly. Can anyone relate to that? Please press 2 in the chat if you
Oh,
can
I
relate
can
to moments of rejection, okay, and how hurtful it could be. Kim, I
definitely.
never felt so belittled, so humiliated, and disrespected. The message I got from that was that what could you possibly offer? Why should we invest in you? What's in it for us?
Mm.
I was so crushed. I went home that night and I said, maybe I should just quit. I've been with this company for over 15 years. And it doesn't really matter because no matter how hard you work, they will never value what I contributed. I'm nothing to them. And I cried my heart out that night, ready to quit the next day.
Whoosh.
I was really so devastated because, Kim, this is not the first time this happened. In other jobs before, I've experienced being asked to leave my office with 3 days' notice, even if I was already a director. And because somebody else who happens to be the friend of a president was going to take that office.
Oh,
My
yeah.
gosh, I'm saying, because of me not knowing how to play the game and not knowing, all how to maneuver the system, I just continued to play it small, safe, and I continued to stay in this place. And I was ready to give up, ready to quit on myself, and because I didn't know how. But right after crying, I calmed down a little bit. There was a little voice in me that said, no, 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 no. You've been putting up with this far too long. You're not going to quit now, okay? B, if it's meant to be, it's up to be. Remember that.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. I just realized, yeah, I've been waiting for someone else to validate my worth, give me permission, approval to be who I am and shine my brilliance. They're never going to give it to me. I'll be waiting forever. It's up to me to validate what I'm really worth and step into myself. That was a deciding moment for me.
Wow.
I decided if nobody else believes in me, nobody else wants to invest in me, it's up to me to invest in my own growth, professionally and personally, because I believe in my own self-worth and I'm worth it. So I did. I went on this transformational journey that has the structure, the strategies, and the support that taught me how to think bravely, act boldly, and most of all, believe in my own self worth. And the best part about this is that as I apply the principles of the system in my own life, slowly and gradually, I saw myself change within. I could see myself getting happier and healthier emotionally, mentally, and physically too. Like I was taking better care of myself because I know I deserve it. and it's also important to me. I was getting clear as to what is important to me in my life and taking a stand in asking for it. I also was becoming clear about communicating what I wanted in an effective way and yet staying my ground without
Mm.
jeopardizing my values. And it helped my relationship with my husband, my friends, my family. So it had tremendous impact with the simple shift in recognizing my worth in terms of my health, emotional, mental, physical, and my relationships, and most of all, my confidence. And the best result, Kim, was the company offered me, I didn't ask for it, a promotion and the raise I deserve. Isn't that amazing?
Wow. Just because you really changed your mindset about who you are and what you deserve, and
Exactly.
then were willing to be able to be the one to say, I am worth it.
Yes, you have to be the one to claim it yourself. We have to be the one to claim it ourselves first, and the world will respond. My favorite author, Dr. Wayne Dyer, once said, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will begin to change. And I will add to that, my own version is, and the world around you changes and
Yes.
responds to you in
Yes.
a way that you desire. And that's where things start trickling in. And the best part, Kim, is I also spoke up and I said, I'm only going to accept this promotion on my condition. Number one,
Ooh.
I work from home.
Okay.
Number two, I coach because I love coaching. And number three, you better pay me what I'm worth. And they
Awesome.
did. They did. They agreed to all the terms. And yes, I was so happy. Yes, I finally arrived. I really made it in New York because I found myself, my voice, and I stood up for who I am and what I'm worth.
This is amazing. I was just talking with Jennifer Takagi last night and about an employee thing she negotiated, and two employees were complaining that the boss never did what they wanted him to do, and the boss was like, "Well, they just complain a lot." And so she went to the employees and she said, "Have you ever asked for what you want?" And they're like, "No, we just tell her what's wrong." And she goes, "Why don't you try asking for what you want?" And like it changed the whole dynamic. So being able to say, like some of the bosses are just like, I don't know. I just think she's unhappy, right? But no, if you ask, like, tell me what I can do to make you happy. Sometimes it's easier for them to be like, yeah, I can let you work from home. Yeah, I can give you the raise. I have the budget for that. Sometimes they can't, but if they can, that's an option all of a sudden. If you give them an idea of what you're looking for rather than just worrying or even keeping it inside. Is that true?
Yeah, and that's one thing of the things I learned. One of the things I used to teach was also valuing our diversity and embracing our differences. And I realized that in the Western world, you have to be direct. Okay, and sometimes culturally that gets in the way, and we have to learn not necessarily changing our identity, but learning the strategies to be able to navigate that communication well. And I realized that that's all it takes. That doesn't mean you're giving up who you really are, but really um, just learning how to play the game. Yes, that's really the trick, the whole thing. So that's why I'm passionate about helping other women who are experience what I've experienced. I'm sure there are others who are hardworking, who are high achieving. They've done a lot, but really feel undervalued, unrecognized, and unrewarded for all that they do because they need clarity in communicating what they want. They need the confidence to believe they're worth it, and really the confidence to say, I deserve this. And most of all, the courage to step up and say, go for it. Okay, so that's why I really am committed and passionate about helping other women. So I'd like to share, the main lessons I have here is really number one, believe in your own self worth. If you don't, no one else will. Number two is that enlighten yourself every day by listening to that little voice, because that little voice is your guide towards the path that's meant for you. Listen to it, journal if you have to, meditate, and don't ignore that voice. And also recognize your own greatness by writing your achievements and patting yourself on the shoulder because you have done a lot more than you realize. Okay? Have the courage to go and ask for what you want because it's your right and you deserve it. Be authentic. Stay true to who you
Yeah.
really are. Know who you are, what you value, what you stand for, what you're worth, and take a stand for that firmly but kindly. Communicate it kindly. Okay. Resilience is important. Know
Yeah.
that no matter what challenges, what setbacks, what discomfort or whatever else obstacles you come along your way, believe that you already have the power within you to overcome that. Because once you step up into that uncomfortable zone, you'll be amazed what you'll discover about yourself, and your own potential will be unleashed. But also, it amazing how what it does to your confidence.
Mm.
And then execute. Oftentimes, we put aside our ideas. That little voice says, "Do this," and we don't listen. Do it right away. Even if it's messy, if it's imperfect, do it. Just do it because it moves you forward.
Mm.
And then last but not least, self-care. You know, there's a saying, love others as you love yourself. We forget the
Well,
last
wait a minute. If we're not taking care of ourselves, then loving others isn't going to be so good. Like we need
exactly.
to, we need to
we
do better
forget
by
the
ourselves
we
sometimes.
forget the love ourselves part. So it's okay. You can love yourself with no guilt, no
Yeah.
shame, and
Yeah.
it's okay to pamper yourself and close the door and say, "Guys, this is me time." Okay.
I love it.
So those are my gems, and so I hope this has been inspiring for those who are listening, especially women. I really honor you because we have such a gift of bringing life in this world and nurturing
Yeah.
it even way beyond their birth, because we have that gift to be instruments of faith, hope, love, peace, and joy. So
Beautifully
go
said.
out there, take a step for yourself, and claim the life you love and deserve. You're worth it.
It's beautifully said. Words to live by. She's got believe in your own self worth. Have the courage to go and ask for what you want. Be authentic. Just do it. And don't forget about self care. I think it's so important to remember all of those gems. You've brought us a lot of wisdom today, B. It's been really, really a joy
It's
to
been a
learn from you. If you have questions for B, please put them in the chat. Your questions can be about anything like, how do I do self care? I think I'm being authentic, and then somebody told me I wasn't. Whatever your questions are, let us know in the chat. We'd rather answer your questions and make sure that this is about you since you took time out of your day to be with us. B, while they're doing that, I do have a question for you.
sure.
When you think about claiming the life you love and deserve, and you are worth it, when you think about like, why did you use the word claim?
Claim is sort of like, when when you have a right, you claim it, right? Yes, you put a stance in, you put it in the ground and take a stand. So don't say beg, don't say ask. It's your right. Claim it.
Yes, I love it. I think claim is like accept that you already own it, right? Accept that
Yes,
it's
owning.
already yours and then bring it into you. I
Yes.
love that word so much and it's really,
Yes.
really
It took me a
powerful.
while to say that, but I'm saying it's really claiming it. You already own it. You just ask, you don't beg for it. You claim it. It's mine.
Yeah, it's already mine. Yeah, I like that a lot. And Wayne Dyer is one of my favorites as well. The world lost a lot when he passed away.
I know. I
And
love him. I wish
such
this is one of those moments you regret when you had the opportunity to join him in one of his
oh
retreats.
yeah.
I wish I had joined it at that time because, again, at that time my mindset was not ready. But like opened possibilities. When opportunity comes, grab it. If this is going to make me grow and become the person I'm meant to be, grab the opportunity. Don't let circumstances stop you.
Well said. All right. Well, you have a really interesting thing coming up on March 17th, which happens to be St. Patrick's Day. I don't think you intended for it to be that day, but the 17th, you have something really fun. It's a webinar. Tell us about that.
It's called Three Keys to Building the Dream Life You Love. So,
Okay.
if you're ready to start on a path to really discover what it is that you truly love and take the first step towards that dream life, I'd be happy to invite you to come and take this journey with me. Okay. So it's the link, I think, is in the chat, right?
We just put it in the chat just now. Your invitation to your March 17th webinar, 3 keys to building the life you love. Click on that and make sure that it works for you all. If you would like to join, I'm sure it would be amazing to have you. Is there any charge for this?
Yeah, there's the $47 charge for it. Yes, so it's nominal at this point, but
Absolutely.
you
And
walk
how
away with clarity as to what it is you truly love and start the journey to claim it.
totally worth it. When they register, it's from March 17th from 11 to 2. Is that Pacific time? What time zone is that?
That's Eastern time.
Eastern time. All right. So that is 11, 10, 9, 8 a.m. To 11 a.m. Pacific time, or 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern. Go ahead and click the link. You are going to walk away with a clear blueprint of the life you envision, 3 tools for building your dream, a roadmap to reach your goal, clarity, courage, and the confidence to go for it, all for $47. Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's just a gift. I know, I want to help whoever needs the help. If I can be of service, that's what it's there for. That's more important to me than anything. And
I
if
love
people
it.
just want to have a conversation, my website also has an opportunity for you to have a conversation there. So,
Okay, great. If you would like to have a conversation with Bea and book some time with her, you can go to her website. We've just put the link for that into the chat. And then you do have a gift for everyone as well. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
yes, I have a free gift for you. I know I was talking very fast. So, that free gift is really the 7 essential keys to unlock that confidence with you. And if you really look at the letters at the beginning of a sentence, it spells be cares. Remember that.
Oh, almost there. It's clear that
That's
you
the
care.
acronym of it. Yeah.
I
So,
love it. It's clear that you care about your audience. And I love your
yes.
messages from, coming from a perspective of all of my current VAs are from the Philippines. And there is a differentiation in culture between the Philippines and, say, New York City, and it does
Yes.
need to be recognized, right? And it's one of it's important to be able to be respectful of your values and where you come from, as well as being able to show up and claim the life that you love and deserve. I
Yes.
totally agree with this. It's been such a pleasure getting to know you even more deeply. I'm delighted that that you were able to carve time out of your day to be with us today. Our next speaker up is Deborah Greenhut. She's going to be talking about what's your story tells you about yourself. I'm looking forward to that. Deborah and I had the privilege of meeting on a cruise ship and at a couple of events. She's absolutely amazing, very kind-hearted. You're going to love her talk. But before we let you go, Bea, any final words for the crew?
Remember, then B really stands for your essence of who you are and your presence, how you show up in the world. Those are just remember that. When you think of me, think of your being, who you're going to be, what's your essence, and how do you want to show up in this world.
Your essence and your presence. I love that. Bea, thank you so much for being here with us today. We have another speaker up, Deborah Greenhut, at the bottom of the hour, sorry. It's been a joy to be with you here, Bea, and we'll see you all back shortly. I'm Kimberly Crow. Cheers.
Thank you, Kimberly. And thank you,
Wow,
everyone.
that was an incredible session. For replays of this talk and all the talks, plus a host of valuable bonus gifts, upgrade now to VIP. That way you can revisit your favorite sessions and catch any you may have missed. We'll see you back for our next session shortly.